Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. My name is WWDadman, but you already know that. Why is my gear out? And why are my radiators in? In any way, we've got a Joule to Kerbin window in 13 days. I did the time warping off screen. I hope you appreciate that. That's a great way to escape. Just get me out of here. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and head out of the system. 'Cause fuck this. And then we're gonna see where we're gonna burn back. Okay, that's kind of where we want to be, so that's fine. There's a flag. Heard you like poles, so we put a pole on your pole. Anyway, close the alarm and pause, burn. Why the hell are you lagging? So that's fine. We've got a Joule orbit. We want to burn roughly here to go back home. That's a bit much. So more like this, and maybe more like this. That's better. A little bit less still. Okay, currently not actually hitting it. That's due to that being in 4 hours. Oh wait, actually no, but you know what? Let me get out of the sphere of influence, and then we're gonna see when's that gonna happen. So a little bit of time warp. Sphere of influence change coming in. So, today or yesterday night, I guess, the 1.1.3 update for Kerbal Space Program released. I am not going to upgrade the save to it. Oh, sorry, I am still here on delete, close. I was doing stuff on the side, sorry. I won't be upgrading the save to it because most of it is bug fixes that are in some sort of way fixed with the mods that I use. So there's not really a lot I need fix for, so I'm gonna wait till 1.2, the next major upgrade, to actually do anything. Okay, so next thing to happen, pole in 29 days, so that's actually too late by a few days. Let's see, if we were to get this, oh wait, not on the descending node, don't put that on the descending node. Apoapsis is where I was. I wanted to do a little bit of normal changing here. Yes, that looks better. Might have to burn a little bit more, but we end up with an encounter right here. 1,500. We've got 5,000 left in our tank. That is easily enough. So, yeah. That's the burn we're gonna do. And we're gonna time warp to that. Also, we're gonna let our SAS aim at that. Jab. You know what to do. And stop right there. A nice round around Jewel. I'm not time warping higher because we're pretty close to pole and I don't want pole to influence our orbit at all. That would be a bad thing. You know what? I'll see you after the burn. You've seen this a couple of times, so yeah. Okay. Now we go slowly so I don't miss the encounter. I would have totally missed it if I didn't. And that is a spot-on landing exactly where I charted it. Okay. So, essentially what we're gonna do is burn up a bit on the ascending descending, and that's about it. We're not gonna see that until I set this as a fucking... Why can I not set Kerbal as a target? Anyway, targeting system. That's the one thing that's really broken in this build, apparently. That might be a bug with a mod. I don't know. In any way, we're gonna go ahead and untarget everything. And then everything should be fine again, I hope. In any way, let's time warp out of the sphere of influence and we're gonna see about the rest afterwards. Bye, Jewel. We'll be back in just a bit. Just a few episodes. And about 278 days till the next window, so let's say that's gonna be a while. Close the alarm and unpause. Set Kerbal as a target. I cannot click the target. Map mode is broken. Why? Like, I can't do anything with this. I cannot click on Kerbal, which would be... Excuse me? Why does that work? Anyway, seems our descending node's gonna be pretty much right in front of right before we get in, which is fine. We are out, so that's fine. We're going to go ahead and add a maneuver, go minus an orbit because Kerbal Space Program likes to put it on the next orbit for some reason. Put it on the descending node. You're great. You're working great today, game. Focus view on this. whatever that was. And go plus. Intense. And if we speed up a bit, we get closer. And get an equatorial. Not quite what I want. Slow down, my friend. Slow down. 130, that's fine. So that's just 200 meters per second. That leaves us with 3.3. And here, slowing down into orbit. Would cost us another 3.5 this far, but we don't need to go that far. We can just go 3,000 and then from here just go into the atmosphere, which shouldn't be a whole lot. Just the orbiting here costs me like nothing, so that's fine. Delete my stuff and go do that maneuver at the descending node. So yeah, we are fine. We are gonna be home in just a bit. And I'm gonna go ahead, switch back to my ship please, and F5. Make sure this actually points at the thing, and then go into the full time warp and just go. And I will see you when we're down here. Okay, close the alarm and pause. And just do this little burn. Focus view. Okay. Not much of a burn. And boom, that's fine. Leaves us with 3.4. So we can essentially go minus 3,200. Oh. Oberth effect. Hello, my friend. Now, minus 3,200. That's better. Thank you, Mr. Oberth. We've currently got a orbital velocity of 12,300 meters per second. That is a lot. Okay. In any way, that's gonna be a burn of 6 minutes, so we're gonna start 3 minutes ahead. And we're gonna do that as soon as we're in the sphere of influence of Kerbal. You aim at that, and we're fine. Okay. Let's get into the sphere of influence. F5 for safety. As you may notice, I removed the window alarms because there were like multiple windows between me getting here and starting up a duel, and it was really annoying to have Kerbal Alarm Clock slow me down every time. Close the alarm and then pause. Okay, we're gonna spend 3,200 meters per second going into an orbit here, and then 200, not even probably, to lower our periapsis to a height that is more tolerable, like actually inside the atmosphere. Gonna go in here and then we're gonna land, and that's gonna be fine. We're in, so please time warp. And I'm gonna go ahead and actually go out of time warp myself here, since time to node burn. I'm amazed that this actually does the stuff 1 minute before I start burning. I love how well these work together, engineer and clock. Yeah. So we can focus on our ship, and we can go ahead and say, let's time warp to the actual point where we start. And I will see you after this little burn. Burn! God dang it. Hello, Kerbal. Nice to see you again. This is real time, by the way. We're whizzing by at such a speed that you can visibly see Kerbal move across the screen. Anyway, I'll see you after the burn. I think we can kill this and just go till we're like at 100 delta V left in the ship. Let's go with 150 maybe, just to be sure. Which means, by the way, the game was totally lying about the delta V requirements, because it doesn't calculate that I'm burning over a time. But it's fine, it's not by that much. And this is a totally fine height to re-enter the atmosphere. We came back from the moon and Minmus without doing any braking, so that's fine. 28. Maybe a little bit more. 31, that's fine. So we want to turn around and get to that. And then we're gonna land. On the night side, sorry about that. Can't really do anything about it. But we are back, we've survived the trip, we have enough delta V, we don't have a problem. And boom. So yeah. Radiators are doing a pretty nice job, by the way, since nothing seems to be hot. Also, I don't really care about Kerbal's environment too much, so I'm going to totally dump these nuclear engines into Kerbal's atmosphere without the without even thinking about anything. please time warp a bit faster. There's a double cloud layer on Kerbal. I don't know why. Environmental visual enhancements, please. Close the alarm and on pause. $32.30. Close that. F5 for safety, just in case we have some sort of weird bug happening. And then we're gonna go ahead and say turn towards the south here. And time warp into Kerbal. Looks great, doesn't it? $500 kilometers. Now we are getting fast. Okay, I think Eve just fixed itself. Last few kilometers before we hit atmosphere, and this is where I say goodbye stage. And please go retrograde. And now we're floating away from this huge ship, which will hopefully get destroyed in re-entry while we will be totally fine. Because we have a heat shield, this thing does not. Also, just so we see something. Thank you, ambient light adjustment. We are inside the atmosphere. As you maybe can tell by the fact that this thing is turning. Because of physics. Ooh. Neat. So I think I should be able to disable SAS and be fine. If this pod is any good. Seems to be. I'd greatly appreciate if my ship would not come back towards me. Thank you. That's the panels. Okay, now start exploding. Dude, neat. Too bad you guys don't see any of that because you're looking in the other direction, but I can't really have you look in that direction. Oh, I love the distraction effects. That's totally a visual mod, by the way. Destruction FX. That improves that a bit and doesn't have it like just have a little poof and everything's gone. Goodbye. Okay. Okay, we have an impact biome, so we do have a definitive landing. We're gonna land in the deserts. Or the mountains, or grasslands, or mountains, or deserts. That's cool. It's fine. I like that there's a grasslands biome somewhere in the mountain, in the deserts. Anyway. Okay, that's officially that. Which means this is now yellow. I have no problem just activating this by... Okay, that's everything gone fine. So, boom. Jettison. Goodbye. That's stupid! No. How about no? Heat shield flies away, comes back, smashes into my capsule and kills my guys. No. That's not happening. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not happening. Then I'm gonna go ahead and dump that just before we deploy our last shoots or something. I don't know. Or I'm just not gonna dump it. How about that? Because if the game wants to be stupid about that, then screw you. We indeed are landing in the highlands, by the way. Good that there's not actually some high land down there, but some pretty flat land. You have 2 shoots, right? Two stages of shoots, I think. Because that's a little bit small. I mean, I've got the other ones, it's fine, but that's a little bit small. By the way, I miss the stock plus from the stock bug fixes. I wish is there a stock plus only download? Because I don't need the bug fixes, because most of that is aerodynamics and stuff that I don't need, because I've got FAR and landing legs, which I also don't need because I've got a fix for that. Like, I'm using what's the guy's name on the forums? That's better. Yo, those are big. Okay, we are definitely too fucking slow. Well, if that isn't enough, I don't know. So, that's fine. We're landing next to a tree. I was about to say in the tree. That's a nice return photo, isn't it? Recover the vessel. So that's that. Oh yeah, and do me a favor and set that back to normal, thank you. And with that, I'd say I'll see you for the launch to frickin' bop in the next episode. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WW Dadman. Bye!